This is our jam. Let's go. Let me break it down right quick for my haters, my dictators and bad raiders. Since you never seem to get it right no more, then right no more. Kick back your feet and watch your back from perpetrators. My game's strong in my Range Rover. I got the blackjack juice and my racks off the roof. And you see the SUV rolling up next to me, old enough to take you over Sesame. Remember, back when I was a kid, all I did was stroll back from the cold over South Bridge. My mama told me do no entiendo. All I ever heard was noise over my
Alright, so we back over at the house now. As you see, it is way better, not as smoky over here. But anyway, let's get into the video. Again, I'm going to tell you guys the 10 tips or things that I do in order to maintain my Subaru WRX. You all can do this if you have STIs or just any Subaru. These are the tips that I do. Again, this is not to say all be all or the 100% most accurate. I can just tell you from my experience what I do and the 10 things I do in order to maintain my Subaru WRX. Anyway, let's get into the video. So if you all been watching my channel and watching my videos, you will know I've been talking about the AOS so many times I've brought it up. I have the Moroso AOS exactly in my Subaru WRX. This is the #1 thing you are all going to want to have with your Subarus. If you have not seen the video, check out the link above right here, and that's going to basically explain all the reasons why you need an AOS. But one more time, y'all, the first thing you're going to want to get is the AOS. Again, I have the Moroso. There are plenty. There's a Cobb AOS. A lot of people like the IAG AOS, but most importantly, the main thing is just go ahead and get yourself an AOS. Alright, y'all, and the second thing you're going to want to make sure you guys do for your Subaru WRX or STIs to make sure that you maintain them right and have them running good and take care of them as best you can. You want to make sure you start the car. Then after you guys start the car, you want to give the car some time to get warmed up. You don't want to start it and instantly start driving your car. A lot of people do that, and that is how you guys damage your cars. So when you guys have a car sitting, especially when it's not driving at the moment, the oil goes to the bottom of the pan. So when you guys start the car, it's starting to get the oil through the system. But if you guys push the car and drive the car before the oil is in the system, essentially you guys would be driving your car as if it has no oil in it. So you want to make sure you give the car some time to get warmed up, to get the oil a little bit through the system and to get the temperatures up. Once you guys get the car driving a little bit and you're taking the time, make sure that the car gets up to operating temperatures before you push the car. This is very important. Then after you guys start driving the vehicle, you want to make sure you get the car up to operating temperatures before you push it. So what you want to do is double check. I like to make sure my oil temperature is at least 190 degrees and my coolant temperature is up there as well. That way you're better safe than sorry. Take the time, make sure you get the car operating and warm before you push it. If you push the car before it is warm enough or before it's up to operating temperatures, that's when you can have bad things happen to your car, and that's when big things and lots of pricey things may happen to your car. So the best thing you guys can do is be patient. Being patient is not a bad thing. Being patient will definitely bring out the best in your car and also make sure that it's driving longer and has better longevity to the vehicle and the health of the motor, the components, and the car itself. So #2, y'all, definitely what you guys are going to want to do is make sure the car is at the right temperatures. Take the time with it, be patient with it, and get the car warm before you push it. Alright, y'all, #3 on the list is going to be your fluids. So we're talking about the oil fluids here, your coolant fluids, just all the fluids inside of the vehicle. Fluids is most important, obviously, because without them, your car is going to go kaboom, or it won't be driving well, or it's going to overheat. We check your oil. It's very simple. You're gonna come here, you're gonna pull the dipstick, you're gonna check and see the levels of your oil, see if you have enough oil in your car. If you guys have plenty of oil and there's enough levels, then you're okay there, but make sure that there's no oil spillage. Also, obviously, you wanna check for any leaks in your vehicle, because if there is a leak, then you wanna get it plugged up, or else it's gonna keep leaking and it's going to be a hazard to your car. When it comes to coolant levels, you're gonna definitely wanna make sure that there's coolant level in your car, especially if you guys live in California. If your car lacks coolant, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna be driving and you're gonna see the temperature gauge go all the way up. This is gonna cause overheating in your vehicle. It's not only just your oil or your coolant temperatures, guys. You're also gonna wanna make sure you check your differential fluids, your transmission fluids, just all the fluids that go when it comes to your vehicles, and make sure you switch them out. Do not neglect them. Fluids is definitely something that will save components in your car. So the third thing that y'all can do in order to maintain and to have better longevity to your Subaru WRX or STIs is to check the fluids of your car. The number 4 thing that you all can do in order to maintain and take care of your Subaru WRX, y'all, is going to be make sure you get a good tune and a good tuner for your car. With a good tuner and a good tune for your car, you're gonna make sure it's not just running right, it's not just running efficiently, it's not running accurately, but most importantly, you're taking advantage of the components of your car, and they're doing it in a very safe and effective way. A lot of people ask me if they should just do an over-the-counter tune or an online tune. Personally, I only do dyno tunes. Dyno tunes are the perfect way and the only way for me personally to get my car tuned. Every car is different. Just because you have the same parts does not mean the car is going to be running the exact same. If you get a right tuner to be able to maximize that, you're gonna be getting more power, but most importantly, more efficient power, and it's gonna be a safe, reliable vehicle. I got my vehicle tuned by Ron over at Fat Body Tuning. I've mentioned him plenty of times. Absolutely amazing, fantastic. If you're in Southern California or around Southern California, if you can get your car to Southern California, trust me, go over to Ron at Fat Body Tuning. He will take care of your car. He will make it run efficiently. He will be the best tuner that you can definitely find for these cars. So definitely, one more time, guys, Ron at Fat Body Tuning. Fourth thing that y'all can do in order to maintain and take care of your Subaru WRX or STIs, y'all, is to get a proper tune and to get a proper tuner to take care of your cars. The fifth thing you guys can do in order to maintain and take care of your Subaru WRX or STIs is to make sure you get proper and high quality parts. Again, I previously just talked about getting the right tuner and tune. The next thing is get good parts for your car. Do not cheapen out on your parts. The parts I have, I listed in my description. Anyone that knows me knows I love to get high quality stuff. I love to do my research, take my time, and get parts that I know are going to be efficient, work well, and be able to maintain proper maintenance for me long term. The better quality parts you get for your Subaru WRX or STIs, the better chance you're putting yourself at having this car a long time and making sure that nothing major happens to your vehicle. When you get the right parts, everything comes together easier, the install is easier, just overall having to fix things is easier, and just everything about having better parts is going to make your life easier being an owner of these cars. So the fifth thing that y'all can do in order to maintain and take care of these Subaru WRX and STIs is to get the high quality parts and good parts for your car. All right, y'all, and the sixth thing that y'all can do in order to help maintain your Subaru WRX and your STIs is honestly going to be to make sure you don't launch the car from a dig super often. I know launching can be fun, I know races from digs can be fun, but honestly with these cars, I know the STI transmission can take it a little bit, but the clutch and transmission is just going to be going out on you, and you're going to be having a lot more issues down the road if you guys launch these cars a lot. To be honest, I love the feeling of launching. I love going in first gear, going 0 to 60. I've done it a few times, and honestly, after I've done it a few times, I realized it just wasn't fun for me anymore. When you guys launch and when you're doing that wear and tear on your car and putting that much pressure on your diff, on your trans, on your clutch, and all those components, replacing those is completely just going to be super expensive. Again, like I said, the STI has much stronger components. If you're trying to do this in a WRX a lot, it's definitely going to go much faster in the STI, but just overall, it's just personally for me, it's not worth it. So number 6, in order to maintain your Subarus, is just to reduce the amount of time you're actually launching the car. All right, y'all, and the 7th way you guys can maintain your Subaru WRX or STIs is to make sure you get as good as you can on the clutch and the clutch pedal. This clutch, and being efficient with it, being skilled with it, is going to save you all from having to buy new clutch components, throw out bearings, or just all of the works that go into the clutch. I personally, when I'm coming to a stop, I like to brake to a stop. I don't, downshift, heel toe, basically every single shift, because if you do that, you're just putting wear and tear. Even if you get it perfectly, every single time you push in the clutch and you disengage the clutch and you do something with the gas or the brake, every time you use the clutch, you're wear and tearing it regardless. So you definitely want to make sure that you're shifting right, they're being accurate, and most importantly, efficient with your use of the clutch, the gas, and the brake. So the 7th thing you guys can do in order to maintain your Subaru WRX or STIs is to be an expert and to master the clutch pedal. All right, y'all, and the 8th thing that you guys can do in order to maintain proper just maintenance for your Subaru WRX or STIs is going to be your boost levels. Now, this is key with your tuner. This is why getting the right tune and the right tuner is very important. You want to make sure that you are not over boosting this car. You also want to make sure that the car does not have major boost leaks in the vehicle. When it comes to these cars, you want to make sure that you guys all maintain a proper level of horsepower or boost, so that way you're not having too much power than the internals can take. So the 8th thing that y'all can do in order to maintain your Subaru WRX or STIs is to make sure that you have proper boost levels and you're in proper boost levels, and you check the power that you're going to be putting in your Subaru WRX and being a reliable range. The 9th thing that y'all can do in order to maintain your Subaru WRX or STIs is going to be to make sure you maintain proper heat with the car. I know I briefly talked about fluids with the coolant fluids, but when it comes to heat with these cars, especially turbo cars, you don't want to be driving overheated a lot in a long time with these cars. When you're driving these cars, especially if you're pushing these cars, make sure you give it time to cool down a little bit. Don't overly push it and push that heat temperature hot over and over and over and over again without the cool down. If you want to push a car, it's perfectly fine. As I've shown you all, push a car, have fun with it. These cars are meant to be driven, they're meant to be driven hard, but just give your car that much time in order to cool down and to catch up with itself, in order to be really efficient. So the 9th thing that y'all can do in order to maintain and take care of your Subaru WRX is going to be to make sure that you do not overheat the car. Take the time to make it cool down and to check your temperatures. All right, y'all, and the last thing that you all can do in order to make sure you take care of your Subaru WRX or your STIs is going to be to make sure you check the tires, check the wheels, and check your alignment, y'all. This is probably the one thing that, I have even neglected myself, and I've seen others neglect. One major thing you can do is to make sure that you are rotating your tires, y'all. You want to make sure that the car has proper air in these tires, and you also want to make sure that the alignment is straight. If your alignment is off, then what's going to happen is absolutely the tires are going to be shredded that much faster. You're going to have that much more issues with the car, and it's not going to be driving well. With the proper alignment in the car, you're going to be making sure that you're putting equal stress on all the tires, which means have equal distribution on the car and the tires as far as it being straight. And that way the tires will last longer, the car will run better, and you will not come up with a lot of issues as far as alignment goes, as far as maybe bushings or suspension or tire issues on the car. Stand on what you run on is probably the most important thing as well. I'm just putting it as number 10 because there's so many things with these cars. But number 10, y'all, what you need to do in order to maintain your Subaru WRX and STIs is to make sure that you check the tires, check the alignment, and check all of that out with the suspension to make sure you guys are running right. So these are the 10 things that you all can do in order to maintain and take care of your Subaru WRX or STIs. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you want to follow the journey, hit the subscribe button. And like I always say, guys, keep going after the right things in life, keep staying motivated, and make your dreams and turn them into your reality. I hope this video wasn't too long for everybody. I tried to get straight to the point. Put down in the comments below what other videos you want to see from me and this channel moving forward. We're only getting bigger, only getting better, guys. We're up to 10,500 subscribers. How cool is that, man? 10,500. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Everybody have a blessed day. Take care of each other. Peace.